Hello and welcome to the newest tutorial, how to make a zine. What is a zine? Well, a zine is short for magazine and it is a small self-made publication. In our case, we are making a mini zine. Okay, so it's a very small one, but you can do this really with any size of paper. But for your assignment, you guys are going to be doing a mini one. Anyone else is watching, you guys can do whatever you want with these. They're really easy to make. You need literally one piece of paper. For my students, this is for your assignment this week, which is to make a quarantine comic or a quarantine zine. All the directions are in the Google Classroom with this video that I posted, so please make sure you read those carefully. But again, anyone else that is watching and participating, you can do whatever you want. They're great for writing stories, making comics, creating art that's sequential. Have fun with it. So what you're going to need, just any piece of paper that you have, and I do mean any piece of paper. It doesn't have to be white, it doesn't have to be colored, but it can be lined, it can graft, whatever paper you have. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use a piece of coffee paper. And then the other thing I'm using is a big chunky marker, but I'm not actually using the marker, I'm just using the side of it. So you need something to kind of squish down edges. You guys can use the sides of your phone, you can use a book, you can use the side of a ruler. I like a marker because I have them right here. Okay, so we're going to start off with our paper landscape. Remember, this is landscape, this is portrait, but we are going to start off with it landscape. And I'm going to go ahead and just fold it edge to edge. That would be, and get those sides creased. Okay, I'm going to flip it so that it is once again landscape. I'm going to fold it again, edge to edge. Crease it. Okay. And then one more time, flip it to landscape and fold it edge to edge. And this is where my marker or whatever edge comes in. I just want to make these creases really creased. And it's just going to help with our next step. It just helps with the overall book staying closed so it doesn't flip open. Okay, so when I open my paper back up, I should have 8 boxes here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold it again just in half, just using that fold I already used. But I'm going to flip it so that the fold edge is now towards me. Okay, so it's folded this way. I now have that fold edge towards me, and that is important for this next step. If you have scissors, you can use scissors, but if you don't, I'm going to show you how to do this without. What we're going to do is we're going to tear along this edge, but just with this panel. Okay, so how to do that? I'm going to put my finger right there, and I'm just going to carefully, slowly, kind of moving my finger along it, and I'm going to stop right there. Okay, if you crease these really well, the tear just happens naturally. So again, just kind of put your finger down on one side gently, because you don't want to rip the whole thing. You just want to rip towards the center. Okay, when I unfold it, I now have bloop, 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 kind of an opening there. So I'm going to fold it long ways again, so I have that opening in the center, and then it's going to sort of naturally accordion towards itself. And now I sort of have a star shape. And then I'm just going to press this and fold it onto itself. Sometimes it gets a little wonky, that's fine. I'm going to come back in with my marker and really get those creases in there. And now I have a mini zine. Fun, huh? Okay, so let me show you one more time just in case you missed a step. I'm just going to use on this one just a piece of legal pad paper, and I'm going to cut this one. So once again, same thing, lined paper, graph paper, construction paper, whatever you have available to you. Take it, landscape, fold in half, landscape again, fold in half. Okay, one more time. So that's 3 folds, each one with landscape going edge to edge. Take my marker. If you guys are using lined paper or graph paper, it's going to be a little bit thinner, and that is completely fine. It's actually a little bit easier for folding, but it's a little bit easier tear. So you just want to be careful with your tear. Okay, unfold it. See my 8 panels. Refold it. So I have my edge, and I'm going to flip that edge towards me. I'm going to use scissors this time, but you could also tear. I'm just going to cut along that folded edge to that middle point. Okay, so I kind of unfold it and then long ways fold it back together, and it will just naturally pop up. So you can almost see like a square there, and just fold it towards itself so it becomes a star, and then just fold it onto itself. And again, to really accentuate those folds, take your marker and just get those edges really tight. Beautiful. So now I have a line paper one as well. Okay, for those of you who are doing the assignment, again, you are doing the quarantine comic zine or quarantine zine. So you want to make sure you guys are using every page, okay? This is very small, so make sure you use both pages, not just the inside page. You guys want to use both sides, of course, and have fun. You are doing this in whatever materials you have. So if you only have pencil, go crazy with pencil. If you only have pen, if you guys have all other materials and you want to just go to town, that is completely up to you. Again, all of your directions on details are in the Google Classroom. One more thing, obviously have fun with this, do some amazing work, and don't forget you need to do a title page and a back page, and that goes towards anybody making one of these zines. It's just fun to have a beautiful title page, and then even the back pages always matter. You can do a little logo, you can do a signature, but make sure you design every page. Okay, happy zine making.